The American truck simulator community has been waiting for this truck for a very long time, and now we finally know why. The new Volvo VNL wasn't just a simple add a new truck model to the game situation. SCS Software actually had to rebuild part of the rain and windshield systems just to make this truck work properly. And it all comes down to the new curved windshield design on the Volvo. The old ATS system simply couldn't handle it correctly. Rain droplets behaved incorrectly on the windshield. There was flickering, wipers weren't working properly, and the entire water physics and rain shader system had to be adjusted for the more aerodynamic shape of the new VNL. So this wasn't just, let's add a new truck and call it a day. SCS literally had to rebuild part of the game's core systems, so the new Volvo could actually look and function the way it should. And what's interesting is, this will probably help future modern trucks too, especially ones with similar curved windshields and more aerodynamic designs. That's why it took so long. But now, the Volvo VNL 2025 is finally officially in American Truck Simulator. And honestly, this might be one of the most detailed and polished trucks ever added to ATS. And the best part? SCS timed it perfectly. Because now that Illinois DLC has officially released, the new Volvo VNL is basically the star truck of the expansion. And honestly, it looks absolutely incredible there. Today I'll show you all configurations, customization options, the interior, camera mirrors, massive personalization, and why this truck sometimes looks more like a vehicle from the future than a traditional American semi. And one thing has to be said. SCS Software really delivered this time, because this is not just another ordinary truck added to the game. The new Volvo VNL looks completely different from most trucks currently in ATS. It's more aerodynamic, more futuristic, more minimalist, and far more modern. At times, it honestly feels more like a concept truck than a traditional American semi. And even from the first screenshots, you can already tell the community is going to create thousands of different builds for this thing. Right from the start, we get 4 different cab variants, 300, 400, and 4800, 4800, 60. And already here, you can see Volvo targeting different playstyles. 300, the smallest configuration, more fleet-oriented and work-focused. Perfect for city deliveries, shorter routes, or more realistic fleet builds. 440. This is where the classic long-haul vibe starts. The truck still isn't ridiculously huge, but it already looks extremely premium. And honestly, this will probably become one of the community's favorite setups. 840. This is where Volvo starts showing its futuristic side. Larger sleeper area, more aerodynamic body, and a very modern design overall. 860. And this one is an absolute monster. The biggest cab, huge sleeper, full long-haul configuration. This truck looks more like a luxury apartment on wheels than a traditional semi-truck. Moving on, we also get 3 chassis configurations. 4x2, 6x2, mid-lift 6x4, 4x2, the most economical and classic setup. Perfect for normal routes and more realistic trucking. 6x2 mid-lift, and this is where things start looking very modern. This setup gives the truck a more European vibe and fits the new VNL design perfectly. 6x4, the most aggressive configuration, perfect for heavy cargo, long distance hauling, and more powerful builds. SCS also didn't cut corners with the engines. We get 4 variants of the Volvo D13TC, 405 horsepower, 425 horsepower, 455 horsepower, 500 horsepower. And what's great is that the power range feels realistic. No ridiculous overpowered numbers, just proper real-world Volvo configurations. 500 horsepower and nearly 2,000 pound-feet of torque should be more than enough even for heavier hauling. On top of that, we also get multiple I-shift transmission setups. And this is something casual players may not even notice. But for realism fans, it's a huge plus, because we get different gear ratios, more economical setups, and configurations focused on heavier transport. It really shows how much work went into this truck. And now we get to the thing ATS players love most: customization. We get different grills, bumpers, air filters, mirror configurations, chrome AIR filters. We get 4 variants: Core, Edge, Edge, Black Ultimate. And even a small detail like this changes the entire character of the truck, especially the blacked out variants. They fit the aggressive look of the new Volvo perfectly. Grills, 4 different grill options: Core, Edge, Edge, Black Ultimate. And honestly, the black grille looks absolutely brutal, especially with darker paint jobs. Bumpers. Same story here. You can build a simple fleet truck, a classic chrome highway monster, or a super modern aerodynamic build. Mirrors. And this is where things get really interesting, because besides traditional mirrors, we also get camera mirror setups. Yes, cameras instead of mirrors. And this is where ATS really starts stepping into the future of trucking. At times, this truck feels more like a futuristic concept vehicle than a traditional American semi. And Volvo really shows its modern design philosophy here. Side deflectors. Adding the side deflectors makes the truck look dramatically more aerodynamic and futuristic. Exhausts. We get bottom exhaust, single vertical exhaust, dual vertical exhaust. And the dual stacks perfectly combine classic American trucking vibes with the futuristic styling of the new VNL rear fenders. You can choose standard or chrome. So once again, work truck or luxury build. Rear bumpers, and here we get 5 different setups. Flow below, Aero, and Aero 2 show just how much Volvo focuses on aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. At times, this truck genuinely looks like something from the future. And honestly, this is probably where SCS Software delivered the most, because the interior of the new Volvo VNL looks absolutely phenomenal. We get 4 interior variants: Core, Edge, Edge, Black Ultimate, and everything feels minimalist, modern, digital, and extremely premium. At times, it honestly feels more like a luxury SUV interior than a truck. Floor options. We get Duty Basic, meaning more work-focused or more comfort-focused interior finishes. Seats. We also get 5 different seat variants. Different colors, materials, stitching, and premium finishes. Some of them honestly look like luxury sports seats. Sleeper area, and in the back, basically a full apartment. Huge space, modern sleeper section, storage compartments, foldable bed, minimalist design, and this is where the new Volvo VNL truly proves it was designed. Volvo VNR Electric. And besides the new Volvo VNL, SCS Software also added something American Truck Simulator has never had before: its first fully electric truck. The Volvo VNR Electric. And right away, one important thing: you cannot normally buy this truck for your garage. You can't expand your fleet with it or fully customize it like a regular truck. The VNR Electric is available exclusively through Quick Jobs. And honestly, that makes sense, because this truck was designed mainly for urban and regional transportation, not traditional multi-day cross-country hauling. So what do we get? We get 2 chassis configurations, a Volvo electric 455 horsepower powertrain, an I-shift automatic transmission, and 2 mirror variants. And that's basically it. Most components remain standard. But remember, this feels more like a technology showcase and a glimpse into ATS's future, rather than a traditional tuning truck. What is it like driving an electric truck? And this is where things get really interesting, because the VNR Electric feels completely different compared to normal trucks. There's no classic diesel sound, no gear changes, no roaring engine. Instead, you get near silent driving, incredibly smooth acceleration, and instant torque. And honestly, in ATS, it creates a very weird but also very futuristic feeling, design and vibe. The design itself also stands out massively from traditional American trucks. The VNR Electric looks cleaner, more modern, and more aerodynamic. It has clean lines, futuristic lighting, and a minimalist style. The interior also feels much more modern and urban. You can clearly tell this truck was designed more for the future of logistics than traditional highway trucking. Final thoughts on the Volvo VNL and VNR Electric. And honestly, I really feel like SCS Software delivered something special this time. The new Volvo VNL is probably one of the most detailed trucks ever added to American Truck Simulator. Huge customization, modern interior, amazing details, and most importantly, technology advanced enough to force changes inside the game engine itself. And alongside it, we also get the Volvo VNR Electric, which feels like ATS's first real step toward electric trucking and the future of transportation. And honestly, this probably feels like just the beginning. Because if SCS is already rebuilding rain systems, windshield technology, and game mechanics for modern trucks, future vehicles could become even more advanced, especially since more and more manufacturers are moving toward aerodynamic designs and electrification. Ending now, let me know in the comments, which Volvo do you prefer more? The massive long-haul VNL or the futuristic VNR Electric? And would you like to see fully purchasable electric trucks in ATS someday? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more American Truck Simulator, ETS2, and SCS software content on this channel. And remember, Illinois DLC is officially out now, and the new Volvo VNL already feels like the star of the expansion.